One thing that I've been wondering now for a while is, how did we go from this to this? It makes a guy wonder, and today we're going to be figuring that out by taking a look at the evolution of firecrackers. Now, take a look at all of these firecracker related items that I have on the table. We have stuff here like the original hand blasters, and they come inside of a box. You get a red ball and a green ball, and when you snap them together, they make loud pops. And you can do this about 400 times. Very fun, used them when we were kids. I believe that this was followed up by the poppets, otherwise known as snappers. So opening these up, we're all familiar with them, and most people know them as poppets. Let's get that bag open. This is what they look like, and this is what they do. Just a gentle little pop like that. Now, something a little more aggressive than a poppet, but not quite at the level of the red cracker snaps, is the booby trap. You get it and it comes on a string like this, and when you pull the string apart, you get a nice bang. Those are not nearly as loud as they were when I was a kid though. So let's try it again and see if that one was just a dud. Little better. Now, probably after these things were invented, we got the super snaps, otherwise known as the red cracker snaps. Let's get these opened up. Now, this brand here, they call them Hercules, but everybody really knows these as Pop Pops and red super snaps. And these are a lot louder, and this is what they're gonna sound like. Now, these red cracker snaps, they're pretty impressive and they're also kind of loud. However, they do not compare to the Diablo bombers by Pyro Diablo brand. I have made countless videos on these things now, but in case you weren't aware, they look like this inside of the pack. And when you pull them out, it's a lot like a medicine dispenser. And these red cracker snaps have what's called titanium in them. So where the red cracker snap does not have a flash, this one actually does. We will demonstrate that for you. This is the red cracker snap with no titanium. This is the red cracker snap with titanium. Look at that, way brighter and a bit louder. We're gonna go ahead and demonstrate what a bunch of these looks like at once, and we will yeet them across the gravel pit. All right, I have a handful of the ones that have titanium in them, and I am just gonna huck these like a football on the other side of the gravel pit. Here we go, let's see how many of them. They might be raining on top of us. I don't think we got them all. It means we're gonna have to try it again while there's still a little bit of daylight left, because we are running out of that. Okay, Pyro Diablo red cracker snaps with titanium. Take two, way out there. Did you see that? So now that we have talked about the evolution from poppets to hand blasters to finally the Diablo bombers, we can start looking at actual combustible fireworks. Starting with our first one here, it is a pull string firecracker by Black Scorpion brand Fireworks. You take it out of the pack and it looks like this. You pull the string just like you would on a smoke bomb, but except this time it's a firecracker. Take a gander. That's our first firecracker of the night. We've got two more of those here. Wow, right there, right there. Woo! Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's next? Probably these mini dynamites here. You've got like your red ones, and then you have these weird tan or brown ones. I guess that looks kind of gray. They're all gonna sound the same, so let's show you what these sound like. We'll start with one. This is the red one. And this is the tan one. That one was better. Here goes the rest of these, and then we're gonna move on to something a little bit bigger. Really, only two of them went off? Now, this would be your step up from those. Even though they're bigger, they're not always louder. Take a look. I do believe the red firecrackers were better. Now, a step up from the M150s would have to be the Whistling Chaser. The reports on these are always a lot louder than typical firecrackers. So here goes two of them for reference. Pretty nice. Now, even though these individual firecrackers are a lot smaller than what we've just lit off, the decibels on a pack of firecrackers is gonna be louder than just one burst. So here's a pack of firecrackers. Now this is the part in the video I knew I was gonna have a problem with deciding on which one to light first. I think these are all relatively the same amount of loudness, so I don't really know which one to start with. I think we're gonna go ahead and start with the 2-inch red cracker. These should go in order from least loudest to loudest. Oh my God. We're gonna have to light one more of those off because I was talking. I don't think you could hear it. Talk about a step up. Now we have something that should be even a little bit louder than that. This is the ground bloom with report. Yeah, that is easily twice as loud as the 2-inch cracker. Here goes another one for good measure. Whoa, that one didn't work. Now let's see them both at the same time. So that was the 2-inch cracker. There's a difference. Now I believe that this one here is going to be louder than those. There's only one way to find out. Yep. Now these are going to be next in line, and then we have the Crazy Kobe. I think these have a flare on them first. Never mind, they do not, and that scared the crap out of me. Wow. Now before we move on to the final stages of this video, we have to show you the Crazy Kobe because it's going to be like the loudest one we've seen so far. Here we go. You know what? I think the ones we did before that were a little bit louder. Okay, these are the big kahunas right here. We've got the Thundercracker, the Ground Bloom with Report, and the Naval Mine. Now, the Naval Mine, unlike everything else we've been lighting off tonight, actually goes up in the air and creates a report. So it's like a firecracker, but up in the sky. I cannot believe that we have gone from these to something like you're about to see right here. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, how on earth did we go from this to this right here? I sure hope you guys can hear this. We just so happen to have one more. This one, different brand. Oh my God. That's loud. Now I've been wanting to make this video for a long time and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I would really love to know if any of you have more information about this stuff. Maybe put it in the comments so I can read it. How did firecrackers come to be? And also, how did they evolve from what they originally were to what we can now buy today? Now those biggest ones you guys saw at the end, some of those now even have titanium in them. And I'm just wondering, how on earth do we get from the classic small firecracker to now these large soda can style firecrackers? If you know, please tell me in the comments.